gosh, nice to see all you guys here at our wonderful annual picnic. And yeah, it's a nice day and good food. Thank you everybody for bringing everything. As you know, I don't know if you guys read in the newsletter, I did an article about Treibball. If you've read it, then this will probably be boring to you. I'm not gonna, just gonna kind of give you a little idea of what Treibball is. It's a new sport, dog sport, and it started in Germany. Some guy, some Finnish guy invented this game for his border collies. And Treibball just means drive ball or push ball. They use different push ball, drive ball, herding ball, and basically it's herding without the sheep. So if you have, obviously herding dogs have a little advantage in this sport, but all dogs can do it, any age can do it. The beauty about this sport is you really don't need any equipment. You can do it in your own backyard. All you need is a ball. It's a fun game. You learn how to communicate with your dog. It's a lot like agility, where you have to communicate with your dog. And if you like distance work with your dog, this is the game, because there's a lot of distance work involved with Treibball. You have to send your dog out to get a ball, bring it in. You have to send him back out to get another ball, bring him in. You can't leave. The handler stays in the goal area. All you can do is use hand signals, verbals. More advanced competitors can use a whistle, just like they do in herding sheep. So it's I think it's a real fun game. The American Treibball Association they established their organization in Colorado, and they have this mission to bring this game to the forefront as a dog sport. So it's making quite a bit of waves here in the States. Just like every other dog sport, there are variations. So you may go on to YouTube or some other organization or some training organization, and they may have different rules, they may have different ways of playing this game. And that's okay. It's just I want you to be aware there are different variations out there now. What Janet's going to demonstrate tonight is just according to American Treibball Association, and is as much as I can researched and read and learned, American Treibball Association is actually the closest to what they're doing in Germany and Europe. These other variations just kind of came out from what they're doing over in Europe. Basically, the game starts with, you have 8 balls, and they're set up in billiards, a triangle. You have 4, 3, 1. And the handler has to stand back here in the goal line. You can't go beyond so many feet of the goal line. And the outrun is the beginning of the game. So a whistle, judge will blow a whistle. The handler will send the dog out around the balls to a position behind the ball, and the dog has to do a down. And when the handler's ready, the handler will have the dog stand and then have the dog push the ball forward. When they push the point ball, it makes the other balls spread, kind of like a pool, right? So it makes those balls spread. Well, the point ball comes into the goal, then the handler has to send the dog out to go get another ball. So wherever those balls are placed, or wherever they landed, that's where the handler has to get that dog in position to bring those balls in. And in the more advanced stages of this game, the dog has to bring in all 8 balls in 15 minutes. So we're just at the novice level, obviously. So we don't push in 8 balls. but and there's directionals, just like agility. We have directionals, and the cueing is very similar to herding cues. So you have the outrun, which is a herding cue. You have the go-bys, you have come-bys, you have away-to-me's. So the cueing is pretty much kind of remaining consistent with what herding cues are. There's some differences, but pretty much it's staying with kind of similar. Now with the beginning of this game, the handler would have to heel the dog in to the field, and they would place the dog at a 10 o'clock position. You kind of look at the field as a clock, and you got 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Handler's staying at 6, the balls are at 12, and the handler would have to heel the dog here to about the 10 o'clock position, and the handler would go back here. And then from this position, the whistle would blow, and the handler would have to send the dog out around the balls, get them positioned behind the ball, and then have that dog bring it in. So we're going to go ahead and do a few little demonstrations. We'll demonstrate the outrun, and we'll demonstrate some directionals. Okay? And I don't know, it's up to you, Jen, if you want to do 10 o'clock position.
We'll try it.
We'll try the 10 o'clock. Okay. We can move.
Just move those over.
Move these over here. Positions the ball, and it helps get the dog to, we want to have the dog to have success. We need them to push the ball, not to get frustrated trying to catch the ball at this point. So we use these to try to keep them in place, but I think it's going to be okay. We use the mats at this point as targets to help the dog find the right place. Okay, and you're just going to do the outrun, so it'll just be a down. You want to use one ball or two balls?
One and send them out for the second one. I mean, we can use 2 balls, and I'll bring one in, then come out and do the second one.
That's good.
See here.
So Janet's heeling him to an approximate 10 o'clock position.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Down.
Good boy.
Stand.
Good boy.
Push.
Yes. Yes.
Away.
Yes.
Oh, look.
Yes.
Good boy. And once it, right there.
Yay!
Good job. Ready? Go ahead. Stand. Stand.
Good.
Back.
Good.
Come by. Push.
Excellent.
Come by. Come by. Push. Push, 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 push.
Excellent. Yay!
So with that demonstration, if you notice, we are teaching the dog stance and also backs. A back is a very important skill that we need to have these dogs do. So we work a lot on the back and the stand, and we put them in the down and we stand them. And we also to mix things up so that they don't think they always get to have to do a down and stand. We have to mix things up and say, okay, no, stand.
She wants to do it.
Stand, no down. She was actually using some directionals, and if you saw her hand, she had her hand down to the side, giving Jesse a signal that he needs to bring the ball here. So that was really nice. Okay, now you want to do the...
We'll put him on a mat and go across.
Yeah. You want to do it without the balls? Okay, so now we're going to do some directionals, and this is... she's going to do an away to me and a come by.
Come on. Stand. Away. Stand.
Good. And we do this without the balls because sometimes the balls are really stimulating, and they want to push the balls, and we don't want them to do that. They need to learn the directionals before they start pushing the balls. And this may be too much for Jessie, but we're going to try it.
Stand. doing just fine. Yay! Good. Okay, do the wave. Yes.
Yes, what a
Awesome.
good boy.
Awesome. Good. Want to do one more? One more, come by.
Come on.
Yes.
Wait, good boy.
Yay! Uh-oh, you're done.
You cheater. Wait, I know. Handler, right? Say good. Just get low.
Good boy, Jesse.
Good boy. What a good boy you are. Ready? Push.
Yes. Nice
Push,
job.
come on.
Yeah.
Get in there. Yay.
Good.
So,
Obviously at the novice level, American Treibball Association has their novice level. They just require, as far as I know, they may change it because things change, right? Everything changes. But right now, their novice level is to be able to push one ball in. As you go into the other levels, it increases in difficulty. They also will use different sizes. I heard you talk about the different shapes. Different shapes. They'll use different shapes as you get more advanced. Different shaped balls. They will also use obstacles in the more advanced levels, where the dog will actually have to maneuver the ball around an obstacle or between an obstacle or whatever. Also, the judge, as you get into the higher levels, the judge will also can pick which ball the dog brings in. So the judge may say, okay, that ball, I want you to bring that ball in, or I want you to bring that ball in, and that one, and that one. So you may not have that discretion.
Kelly,
Yeah.
at the novice level, your one ball isn't that close to the goal line, is it?
it's 25 feet.
25 feet.
Is that all?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's about 25 feet.
It's time, and as with any sport, faults, and some of the faults, I think I put that in my article, the dog can't bite at the ball. So you have to teach the dog, they will only accept a nose push or a shoulder push. You can't, no paws on the ball, no biting. You can't bite the ball, you can't paw it. If the dog does, then you get faulted. They take points away. Some other faults would be if the ball has to stay on the field. So if it gets pushed off the perimeter of the field, they'll points off. Yelling at the dog, points off. You can't yell at your dog. However, they do give points too. They'll give you extra points. They call them bonus points. We had read that, where if you, let's say, you did a hand signal and a verbal, you get so many points. But if you just did a hand signal, then you get more points. So certain skills that you have, they give you bonus points. If you just did a verbal, they give you points. If you just stood there and your dog did it, then I think you won. But it's a really, I don't know, I've been enjoying it, learning about the game. And like I said, it's perfect for people. You know what? If you don't like running, it's perfect. You don't have to run. If you like working distance, it's perfect. If you like that communication with your dog, sending them here, the back, away to me, out, those are all good things. And again, you don't need any equipment, you just need a ball. And these are the balls they use. They use the exercise balls. And they come in different sizes. I don't know, I've had a lot of fun with it.
I've had a blast.
Yeah. And Jesse's having a blast.
Jesse's having fun.
Yeah, yeah. So I think Jesse and Janet did an awesome
Yay!
So thank you guys for listening. Good job.